There we go. Welcome. Hope you're doing well today. Hope everything is great. We are designing some more of the Snapmaker modules today as we work towards getting the 4,000 watch hours. We hit it like a long time ago. We didn't have enough subscribers. Now we have enough subscribers, but I've been doing work and everything and just kind of been putting the channel on like the back burner for like a super long time. So it is finally time to actually go through and work on the channel and actually like start doing stuff. So should be really good. Should be a lot of fun. So if you're hanging out with us today, I appreciate it. Let's see, what do I want to do? Do I want to just copy this? I think I do. I think I want to just copy this. So this is our CNC module, which is basically, by the way, if you're wondering what we are doing today, big camera, we're going to be taking this 3D printing module. Here's our two little nozzles you can kind of see in there. And we're going to be taking this, 3D modeling it, and using it in our stuff so we can actually, one, put it up on the website as like a free download for you guys. That way if you guys have a Snapmaker and you're looking to have a 3D model of it, maybe you want to see, is it going to fit on my desk? Is it going to fit here? Is it going to fit there? That's what we're doing. We're working on making a nice 3D model for you guys. So otherwise, we're just, yeah, I think I'm going to go through and delete this though. So delete that. Uh-oh. Where'd I go? Add-ons. Okay, we went up a level, I think. And then we'll duplicate this. Bring this over here. And we'll rename this to Artisan 3D printing module. We'll simplify it down to 3DP. Okay, so this is, we need to bring our rollback bar up here and just start going step by step and see what it is we have. So we've got that, and I want to say, so that's the size of that. Let's measure out this module and see if it's actually the same size or whatnot. I think all of that's based on this. Yeah, it's just based on that with a little insight. So we'll change that. Got a pair of calipers here, so we can actually go through and truly measure this. Huh, this thing's like crooked in here. Interesting. I wonder if it's always been crooked or if it's because maybe there's like wire tension or something. I'm not sure. So about, say, 7.75 millimeters probably. 107.75. Okay. Oops. 7.75. So it's actually a little bit wider. I know that it's quite deeper. Okay, and then we'll 70. So it's just a little bit bigger than the CNC module. Okay. 70 millimeters. So there's our base. What did we end up doing next? We ended up doing that. So this though needs to be moved. On the other one, it was over here. We need to move it into the center now, it looks like. .82 and yes, we'll center it. So 15.5, 19.75, 15.5, Then we will find our center point here. And we'll vertical that to there. And then we need to get rid of that horizontal. And now we gotta figure out how far it is from the edge back here. 17.5, that's pretty good. These aren't perfect. Trying to make them as close to perfect as I can, but they're not always perfect. But fillet, add a little fillet there. Okay, now we need to go through. We need to find out what exactly is dimensioning all of this stuff, because this thing is something. So that's tied to there. So that actually lets us remove all of that. And I wonder, can I horizontal that? No, because this is tied up with a vertical, maybe somewhere. Or we just like duplicate this. I'd love to be able to just keep it, but whoops. Maybe we'll go through. Does that let us rotate? Is there anything else that's vertical? This is a vertical. It's not a vertical. Is this a horizontal at all? No. This is not vertical. Oh, okay, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Horizontal that. I can, but it needs to go 5 millimeters in the other direction. Oh my gosh. It's like we're dancing here. Okay. So now you need to be 5. Coincident. U to U. Oh, shoot. That's 9. Okay, now you just end up, so you get coincident with you. Okay, perfect. Now I can, nope. Having this be like a dark gray is kind of annoying. I want to go vertical though. Oh, it's tied to, that one's horizontal to there. Here I can't like get rid of this. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now we can actually move it. Okay. Now we're vertical U to U. Except you are supposed to be on the other side. Tangent U to U. And now we can tangent U again. Perfect. Okay. Wait, no, that's not supposed to be like that. Where's the other one supposed to be? That one's supposed to be above. then move up, and then tangent again. Okay. I think that's how it's supposed to be. Oh, it's upside down. Crap. I went the wrong way. Okay, hold on. I flipped this when I was doing this earlier. I can, but I have to figure out how can I get this to go up. You know what? It's probably easier if we just redo all this. This is like a pain. Yeah, let's just redo all this. I feel like it's way harder to just to try and like cheese it than it is to actually just redo it. So that box has to go down here. I really want you to like be out of the way. Horizontal to that. And you're horizontal to you, right? You can stay horizontal to you, that's fine. Okay. We'll just make it ourselves again. It's not like it's challenging. Then a box. A line. Line. Oh, I don't want to go between you though. Okay, make that box there. Okay. Coincide into you. Coincide into you. Oh no, that's gonna be on the smaller one. Sorry. And coincide into you. Coincide into you. To you, but then these have to also be tangent. Tangent to you as well. Tangent to you. Okay. Perfect. Diameter of that is 6. What's the diameter of this big one? We don't know. 6 millimeters. Offset is 1. Yeah, but it's an offset. So coincide you to you. Coincide you to you, and then tangent again. Tangent. Sweet. And then this one. To trim. Oops. Okay. Got rid of too much there. Sweet. I'm gonna put a point here. Make that vertical to you. So then from the edge point. I guess we really didn't need that, did we? It's 15. And then how far from this was it? So that's that. did a thing. We just centered that box in here and put that there. Okay. So we put a center between there. So that's where we get this guy. Inside you. Make you a construction line. Another midpoint. And then we can horizontal that guy. And this is a 4. This is 9. So that's our base done. And then from here we need to create 2 lines. And then 2 more lines. This goes up, this goes down. This is 5. Oops, don't mention that's point. That's 5. And then this is a circle and a circle. 2.25. 2.25. And then tangent U to U. U to U. Bam. Bam. Okay. And so then we do that, that, and that. And we will eventually get rid of this sketch over here. And that point up there. And perfect. Okay, sweet. So there's our top. Looks like a little like angry face. There we go. So that's there. Point there. Thing there. Again, nothing really like crazy with that. It's just a little nice thing. What is that saying? It's not fully defined. Okay, fine. Watch. We'll go inside you to you then. Go inside you to you. Happy? And it's probably missing all these other faces. Alright, there. Now nothing is yelling at us. Much better. That's our giant fan on top. We don't need this. Most of this we probably are not going to need. This starts all the CNC stuff. That's all the CNC. That's the threads. Okay, but now we have to keep this back plating. So that's what starts it. So from ends that plane. So from here up to here, we can just delete all those, right? And bring that back. And that should be on here. This is actually a little bit lower, but that is gonna be fine. That's the angle or something. Alright, let's roll this back up now. That plane, this one's actually like tangent to that plane. So we actually need to offset of 0. Boom. Yeah, that is like basically, if you were to look at it, basically in line there. So that's that. Let me double check. From here to here is 86 millimeters. Let me just double check, make sure this is the exact same. It should be. Can't imagine. Yeah, 85.8. Round that up a little bit. That'll be fine. And then there's a fillet up there. That's okay. There's an extrude. Just missing that little bit there. Is it also missing it on the one here? It way I did this is like really strange. It's like really not great. Because I keep moving it around and messing it up. And there's a slight fillet on there. That's the extrude for that. And then this is the extrude for that. Okay. Not too bad. So we are basically really nice. So we've got the base of the module. We have the connector port, the back, quick release plate, and then that's about it. So now we're gonna work on everything else. That's 3D printer module stuff. We also need to go through and figure out the height of this. This is also off. That is centered on this one, but it's actually like 5 millimeters from the base down there. So this horizontal to there. How do I move this around? How is this? How is this dimensioned? Like, can I dimension this to here to be 5? No. Why can't I? There we go. Is everything else the same? If I just get rid of this, it just shifts it down. Okay, that works, I think. Let's go and open up the Artisan full assembly. We will... Oh, I need to go through. Hold on, before we do that. Artisan CNC module, Artisan... I'm going to rename this to laser module. And then we'll rename this to 3DP module. By the way, thank you everyone for hanging out today. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Thanks for stopping by. And being awesome. Okay. We'll insert 3D printing module. Boom. What an awesome assembly we've got. Now, how are these? What are you doing, doggy? Let me see. How is this fastened here? This is fastened by those 2 points. It seems. So fastened, if I fasten that to here. Okay, still the same length. Everything lines up. Nice. That's pretty sweet. So that lines up. And now we can go through and actually make this nicer. All right, time to finally add the new stuff to this. Where should we start? Let's start with the front here. We're going to start by adding these vents on the front here, even though not exactly like an important part of it. I'm just going to start with something simple. Make sure I remember what I'm doing here. Now, this isn't gonna, we're not gonna model the internals. This is mostly just the externals. So if you're someone who needs the internals, then maybe another day, we'll see. But probably not. And I assume this is centered, right? Take an estimation, about 10. 9.26. Dimension. So if that's 10, let's say, and then this is 9.4. Trying to like bring these to the edge. Then that means that distance from here to here is about 70.26. Which, oh, well, it depends on how how wide these are first. 9.67. Say like 9.65 roughly. Okay, and now if I were to do just a rough estimation, about 69 millimeters, which is about spot on. Okay. That works for me. Doggos are over there laying together. How nice. 35.85. That is the height. 35.85. 35.85. Now we gotta figure out how far from this bottom. About 4.75. Okay. So dimension from here, 4.75. And then we'll go through, and I think all of these are the same. Yes. So we will dimension and just horizontal all of these. That one is all done. And now it is just these two in the middle. Who's that? That chat is me. Hey. Perfect. Can I like pin that or something? Okay. Now what are all of these? 6.38. We'll say 6.35. We finally also, by the way, finished our little venting of the laser module exhaust to go out the window now. So we need to do another laser engraving stream. 21.43, 1.42, 1.44, 21.4. Let's dimension instead. We'll dimension this guy, 21.4, and same jazz. We will dimension it to here. All the corners, boom. Okay. The distance in between, it's about 2. Say it's 2 millimeters. Here to here is 2. Here to here is 2. And then from these middle ones, about 11. Dimension of 11. And then are these ones centered here? 13.83. 14.1. No. 13.8. I guess let's check here. 14.8. Oh, that's not right. 14.1. 13.85. That's off by quite a lot. It's supposed to be 11, so we're off by 0.71. I guess maybe we could have like been off on these ones. Right? That's actually like 9.75. Right, so we're off by a little bit there. I can dimension this, right? It just won't show it. So yes, we're at 11.5. 6.45, so I think I'm off by a little bit on all these. So now we're down to 11.1. Let's double check our... And that should be pretty good. I mean, again, I'm going for as close to perfect as possible, but we're not always going to get perfect. We will remove, go in just like 1 millimeter, maybe like 3 millimeters. Although, oh no, yeah, we can, yeah. Remove one like 5 millimeters, how about that? Perfect, is already all blacked out. Nice. And then how big is a radius is there? Let's see here. Radius, those say 2 millimeter radius. Add a radius to all these. 2 millimeter. Them like somewhat within the same. I need to like, there's a guy who like made his own little like space ball. I need to watch that video and trying to figure out how to make it, because otherwise they're like super expensive, but space balls are awesome. Oh, not the whole face. So someone made like a $20 space ball. It was sweet. Go. I think that looks a little bad. Like that 3. So there is that and our actual finished product. I'm not gonna put the stickers on there, but not bad. Let's see. These both go from the same direction. can I do this? How can I get it to be? I have to get all of these to like end on like a radius or something. I don't know how I would do that. But that's not, I guess that's not the important part. Let's work on the bottom now. Let's work on the actual part that changes stuff. Okay. How am I gonna do this? Let's double check. What is our height from here to here? It's about 3 millimeters. I need like a, I need to like get better lighting or something. Okay, I'm probably gonna leave that as the 3 millimeters. That seems pretty good to me. So now what I have to do is somehow we can loft this, I guess, right? It's probably the best way is to use a loft. So we'll create a sketch on here, I think. Go to the bottom. And then here we will take it to hopefully about the radius. Oh, probably a little bit bigger, 58.5, let's say. Create a rectangle. And is it centered on here? I think it is. It looks like it is, right? Oh my god. Let's say it is. Oh no, it's not. Let's say this ends up being 5.75. So it's what does this end up being? It ends up being okay, well then let's make it like 6.25. It's a little bit bigger on the front. It's not perfectly thing, but ooh, someone else voted. Something practical, a tool, or a fixed part. Nice. Hey, thanks for voting in the poll. Nice. Wait, can I vote on my OBS? Wait, can I? Otherwise, it doesn't show me the results. Oh, I got it. Oh. Okay. Just broke everything. Oh, that's what I get for messing around. Okay, how big is this guy? Say 99 millimeters. Dimension 99. And then are you centered? Pretty much. I think so. Oh, wait, what am I? There we go. And then vertical that to that. Perfect. So there is our first part. Now I have to create a plane from you, and that guy's basically in the same plane. 15.8. Let's say 16, just so we can go a little bit more. 16. Offset to be 16 millimeters. And then on this plane, right, if we then create a box, let's just make sure this works before we, and then we can loft, profiles, yes. So then we can loft, and we will eventually, oh my god, there's so many different planes visible. Plane 2, go away please, thank you. Nice. That looks, it's a good start. And then, let's see, I think we should be able to, oh no, not really. We should be able to create it. What's like that radius, do you think? 4? Go with 4. All at once. Whoa, okay, now that's kind of strange. If I go here and if I create sketch a fillet here, does it like fix it? Oh, interesting. But it like doesn't create that. Oh, salad. Oh, there we go. Create a okay. Create a salad. There we go. All right, there we go. That works pretty well. Sketch is not fully defined. Yeah, I know. I just just made it kind of randomly. Game. I've been playing too many games recently. We'll say like 68.5. This should be centered on this. It's like almost centered. Why don't we just well, okay. And then horizontal U to U. And let's see here. Oops. Dimension from U to U, 68.5. And then how big is 36? It's kind of hard to measure this stuff when there's a bunch of fillets all around. We'll say 37. It's hard to mention when there's fillets because it's like, how big is the radius, you know? And then especially when the radius isn't like super smooth, it's like, shoot, I need to go. Can I get it to radius to here or no? Face blend? Oh. Oh. Oh, I never even knew that was a thing. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. What is this radius? 7. Okay. Learn something new. Look at that. Now you get that nice little radius there. Which is probably bigger than that, but how big is the radius, you think? That seems pretty good, doesn't it? We'll work with that for now. That seems pretty good. Okay, now in here we need to do a cutout. Of a little bit angled, we'll say 57.5, but it kind of like tapers outward. It's a little hard. And how far from the front is it? 45, okay. 45, and then coincide that to there. And then we will extrude this and this, but remove it down to there. Sorry, up to face. Oh, now it's starting to take shape. So now we have this big cutout here. The big cutout. Nice. That is sweet. And then now we'll go through and we'll try and model these little print heads. Now these are not going to be like perfect. They're not going to be like exactly at the same height or the offset or whatever. But hopefully they'll be pretty close. We'll try and color them to be nice and everything. We can move this module all around. I'm going to use this one. Move the bed backwards. Nice. Actually can't go back that far. I don't think I can go back that far. I guess like down to there. And look. Now it's like we're actually like 3D printing something. We have the full enclosure assembly. Which we need to finish doing these. Just gotta put these panels on here. And then you can put this around this. And you're all good. I mean, it's been a lot of fun making these. We've been working on this for, well, almost a year now. We started this back in December when we got the machine. So, it's been quite a bit. What's not defined? The length or something? Oh, no, it doesn't know where it's at. I think that is centered on... Oh, and we centered that there, so that's fine. Yep. Okay. What do you not define? Oh, okay. I'm not touching that sketch. That sketch is gonna have to stay undefined for a little bit. I am not redoing that one. That one's kind of a mess. Okay, let's see how big. Ooh, can I even get this calipers in here? Just barely. 21.4. Okay. Two different blocks that are 21.4 millimeters. How wide are they? 17.75. This one's kind of hard to get to. Got some 3D printing plastic on there. Ooh, another vote in the poll. Something else that's practical, a tool, and fix. Nice. Those are my favorite as well. I have friends who they've printed like the DeLorean, or they printed like this really cool like TIE fighter. I think it was a TIE fighter. Was it TIE fighter or an X-wing? One of the two. And like they look cool. They 3D printed like a little creature from like a game that someone was playing, and they've created like a whole bunch of stuff. Hey, Karate Kid, how you doing? Welcome on in. And I don't know. I guess I just haven't done any of that stuff. I don't know. I haven't gone on to Thingiverse and like printed other models. I guess I don't know. I guess I don't really have a need to 3D print the extra models. We're gonna have this go just like a little bit under this. How about that? So I'll have it go 1.5 things below. We'll extrude this for now. We'll go. Let's manually do that. 16, so we can extrude this to be 14.5. There's also technically a cutout that goes here. That's down in the 1.5 as well. So we can extrude this and this. How you doing, Karate Kid? I love Onshape. Onshape is so much fun. It's so good. And it's so like clean and like it's pretty easy to use. I actually really like. I'm using some of the other. We use the other stuff at work. Like other like things. Oh, it actually restarted. Nice. But I don't know, I like Onshape a lot. It's been nice. It's been really good. And it's free. 19.5, okay. Dimension 19.5. Sweet. So you just like 4 millimeters between them. And then, are they centered? No. Of course they're not centered. Why would they be centered? 6.3. And then what is this one? About 4 millimeters. Is that what it comes out to? What? Oh. 4.4. We'll add that here then. I mean, we'll split the difference. 4.2 about that. There we go. Not too shabby. like a slight radius on these. Nothing major. Probably like 0.5. Maybe 1. Maybe it's just a little bigger than that. Now we have to go through and they have a slight, I don't know if you can see this, they have a slight, yeah, there's no way you're going to be able to see this. They have a slight chamfer on them, on both sides. So we will mention that here. You spin me right round. And then I immediately left the nice perspective view. This one is about 2.75. We're gonna run into the same exact problem we did earlier, which is I have to use these sides here. Okay. And then we'll coincide that to that. That to that. Oops. Coincide you to you. Perfect. And these were what? 2.75. 2.75. How big are these ones? Say 5. 5. And how deep are they? Is that like 1 millimeter maybe for that one? 2.5 for that one maybe? Got this glare from the window behind me that I can't see. 2.5. 1. 2.5. And then we'll extrude you and you. You and you. Really, you're actually just one big piece. Oh, because it has that face. Interesting. Remove up to face you. Boom. Okay. And then if I were to like fillet those. Can you see puppy? Barely, there's puppy. Hi, puppy. Okay. Nice. So now that, if I look at it here, nice. That works, baby, that works. That is good to me. I'll take it. Ooh. Now I need to go through and create a circle. One of these nozzles. Which one do I always use? I always use the right nozzle, I think. One of these is like clean, the other one is just mess. Gotta clean this when I put it back on the printer. So I need to create a sketch here. And I gotta create 2 circles. 1.11.2. 11.2. Going to be centered on here. So horizontal U to U, horizontal to U. And then dimension is basically like right here. 1? No, less than that, like 0.5. $1 millimeter. Oh, whoops. Going from the wrong side. Got this facing. No, I do have it like that. That might be too big of a chamfer on there. Yeah, this might actually be too big. There we go. It's a little bit better. Okay, so now dimension from U to here, P1. And then how thick is this actually? See if I can get in this tiny little thing. I don't think so. 8.8. So we'll create another circle here. Boom. Boom. Diameter 8.8. 8.8. Then we'll extrude these almost nothing. It's gonna be extruded by like 1 millimeter probably or something. Yeah, 1 millimeter. That works. And I can select that face. Okay, sweet. And then we'll add a fillet on here. It's gonna be, what is that? 11.2 minus 8.8. Like 0.75. 0.5. 0.6. Hey, nice. I can just select the whole face. Look at that. Sweet. And then let's go. I need to. Let me see. What color did I use for the other Snapmaker 2.01? 3D printing module. It is second down on the yellow. Edit appearance. It's actually silver, I guess, in there. I guess that one actually could be silver, I guess. And then, wait, how did I make the... How did I make the... nozzle? So I made a hexagon. Then I extruded the hexagon. Oh, and then I have a chamfer. Okay. I just made a little chamfer. Okay. That works. Sketch. Create an inscribed polygon inside the circle. 6, yes. 6. And they both are, we'll just make these flat. How big is the nozzle? One looks like 6.1. 6.1. Okay. Then we'll extrude this guy up to be. This is going to be an estimate because I've got a bunch of plastic on here. .8 plus whatever height this is. 6.8 for now. How high did I extrude these guys? 1 millimeter. We'll say like 7.8. I don't have a small enough thing to. Well, 7.5. 7.75. Then what was our setting? This chamfer was 2 distances, 0.098 and 1.57. 0.098, 0.157. There we go. There we go. Now we're nailing it. Boom, boom, boom. And then select all these faces. And give it that sort of brass looking color. Of this. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Edit appearance. Sweet. And there you go. There's your 2 different nozzles. Nice. Not bad. I'm not gonna put the heat symbols on there. Don't really feel like doing that. Okay, now we need to go through and extrude out 2 little holes on top here. So we need a hole here, hole. Okay. How big is the outside diameter? 10.1. We will horizontal U to U. What is our outside to outside distance? 35.7. So we'll dimension from U to U, 35.7. Is it centered on there? I'm gonna say it's actually centered on this thing, which I think is also centered on the block. And then whoops. Did I create a point here? That must be the origin. Vertical that to that, and then I guess I can dimension it from here. 32.5 from back to front. Boom. And then this center hole, which is where the filament actually goes through. 4.15. 4.15. And then we'll extrude this and extrude that. And they come up to be 3.1. We'll say 3. Make it 3 millimeters. Sweet. And then there is a cap, but honestly, the cap can be in any position, so we'll leave it. Should we make it? I guess we'll make it. Why not? Why not? We'll make it. 5.65. So we're gonna have a rectangle. 5.65. 5.65. And it's gonna be centered on this point here. So a vertical. This guy here. And then from this back, it's probably the easiest way to do this. About 12.5. Okay. So dimension from there to here is 12.5. Dimension from you to you, 12.5. And then just that way it's constrained. Uh-oh. We'll just horizontal U to U. And only extrude this up to be the 1.5. How high was this? It was 3? Yeah. And then this tab is actually just 1.8. So now on this plane, we'll go through and we'll use this and this. And create, not to the center though, I don't want to be to the center. Be 1.8. And then extrude this to be the other 1.5 millimeters. So there we go. That way, I guess, that way if someone is going to 3D print something, they'll at least be like, oh yeah, I need to account for those clips. Okay, now the part that I don't really know. By the way, we hit 100 views on the stream. Look at that. It's pretty cool. Shout out to you. Thanks for watching. You're amazing. So gotta figure out now how to do these side panels. I want to do this. With these ones, what did I do? I just have a sketch. Extrude 6. Okay, and I just created a repeat pattern. But the problem with these is they're like on a slope. So how do I go through and like, I just have to create a bunch of these. Maybe I just need to go through and create a bunch of these. Can I like do that and then like solve it or something? No, I don't think so. 'Cause I think like the best way to do this is honestly just to like how do I want to do this? If I create like a rectangle, right? Create a rectangle, then tangent all of like the lines to that. I'm gonna use my protractor that we just laser cut. Okay. What is this? 10? No. That's 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it should be. I start here. It's in between that. So they do go at a 45-degree angle. Look at this little laser cut thing we got. Isn't that sweet? We laser cut on the same machine that we can 3D print. It's so cool. Okay. So let's create a rectangle. It's going to be a construction rectangle. And it's gonna be like 37.5 wide. And 89 tall. Okay. And then we will create a line 45 degrees. Parallel. Boom, boom. Nice. How big are these circles? 2.38. It's like 2.5. Diameter 2.5. And these need to be tangent to this. And tangent to you. Wait a minute, hold on. Tangent U to U. Tangent U to U. That'll make... Oh, okay, it is tangent, but they need to be parallel. There we go. Okay. And then coincident. Coincide. Coincide. And then we tangent U to U. And then from the top, we say this is 6.6. And then from the front, it's roughly 16.6. Okay, and then so now this we get to there. And I guess we can go and figure out how long this is by just measuring 10.75. So then we get dimension 10.75. Okay. And then if we were to, can I just copy this? Right. So now these are all like individual pieces. Make a tangent U to U. Tangent U to there. Oh shoot, hold on. And you can make U parallel to here. Oh, you are a set distance, that's why you want to go there. Tangent to that. And then the distance between each of these 2.5. 2.5. And then we just repeat this over and over and over, right? I think so. I think that works. It's gonna be a little tedious, but I think it'll work. Boom, boom, boom. This is gonna get real laggy real quick. Tangent U to U. 2.5. And parallel U to U. Uh-oh. Oh, I dimension to degree. Okay, so I have to parallel all of these first. And then I can dimension. 2.5. And then tangent. So then let me show, that's the fourth one. This fifth one should be tangent to you. Make sure you parallel. Dimension you do is 2.5. Yes, you're like just shy. Perfect. Parallel. And then your tangent to that, your tangent to that, and the dimension here. Oops. Dimension here is 2.5. That actually like came out perfectly, actually. And then how deep was this one? 0.098. Oh, man. But in millimeters. 2.5. Okay. Can I like invert, or do I have to select every single face? Oh man. I should actually trim all these. There, that way now it's one big face. Does that have a problem with that? Nope. Nice. Move 2.5. Oh my gosh, and look, it's already, because the solid is black and like this surface is gray. It's already perfectly there. All right, let's get to work, baby. Let's get to work. And then we'll go through, we're gonna delete all of these ones down here. Now that I've got it all sort of figured out a little bit better, get just a little bit easier to boom. Sweet. Okay. And then I can go through and select you. And I should be able to just paste, right? Yep. And I'll leave it off-centered. Alrighty. Maybe I shouldn't have pasted that many because I think those are like way too close together. Let me like paste them like further apart. Alrighty. Make sure you're parallel. I wonder, do you already have? You do not come in with a parallel to that. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Just wanted to make sure. Go through and parallel you to you. Parallel you to you. Parallel all these guys. Dimension. I wonder if Harris has a classical. I need to find out if he has like a classical like jazz. tangent U to U. Why doesn't that work? Oh, probably because it's on the outside. There. We actually need to make these a little bit smaller. Copy something like this is what we need to do. And then tangent U to U, tangent there. I'm gonna save this. I think it like kind of saves it, doesn't it? Select these. Sweet. Not bad, not bad. That is really good. Okay, we'll parallel U to U. Dimension 2.5. And then, like I said, we'll bring U in. Copy a few more of these. That should be enough, I think. But we'll see. Parallel. 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 2.5. We might need one more. Or two. I think we're actually going to need two. I think we'll need one more, I think. Yep. Okay, so we should be all set now. Tangent. Oh shoot, it's gonna break them all. Okay, but now that guy actually has to tangent out to this. Aha! I can bring you down. So many sketch objects in here. I don't think it is liking it. Okay, was this gonna like, let's see, is this gonna like save it? Kind of updated it, didn't it? Oh, it like created a second one. Oops. Uh-oh. There we go. Tangent. U to U. Bring U inside. Okay. And then tangent. And tangent. And then we can go through and extrude all of those. Whew. Alrighty. That was quite some work, and now we got to do a second version of that. But what I want to do is I want to use... That's what I want to get. Sketch on this plane. So now we can just go through and, because it's basically mirrored across the back, they're the same thing. So we can go like that, extrude 2.5. And look at that. The second side was a whole lot easier. Nice. I'm not doing the door or anything, because if I were to do the door, then I'd have to have like an assembly, which we could always come through and like redo it and create it as like an assembly or something. But if someone, that's only if someone like really, really wants it. But I would say for now, that's pretty good. That is really nice. Right, so here is our, here's that one, and here is the real one with the side panels. Right, got the side panels. We have the back. The back. Got the bottom. That's pretty good. I like that. I like that. Is there anything else I'm missing from like the main thing? Yeah, see, so that is like the fan vents there. This is a fan air intake or something, I think. Oh no, maybe the air intake is on. Oh, that's okay. These are things. Oh, that's like a fan, I think. Nice. Okay. That's pretty good. I think now that we have all three of these modules done, I think we will put them into a little compilation, and maybe if we finish the enclosure as well. How did I link these ones? Doesn't tell me. Oh, it's not even it's not even assembled. That door isn't assembled either. Oh. I guess this is less finished than I thought it was. I thought this was a little bit more finished than that. Alright, I'll figure out some way to work on this. But as for now, we got the 3D printing module all done. That looks sick on here. Look at this. Perspective view on. That looks cool. This machine, by the way, is like really big. It's crazy how big this thing is just for these tiny little nozzles. And then I go through and create the IKEA hooks that are like super small, and it's like, do I really need this big of a beast of a machine? This huge thing? Not really. All right. Well, Well, thank you all for hanging out today. Thank you for watching and being amazing. I appreciate it. Thank you to everyone who voted in a poll. That was a lot of fun. I think I learned a lot of fun stuff. But thank you. And I want to do some more laser cutting designing. Maybe we'll do some tonight or something, or maybe a little bit later. And I want to design some more stuff to laser cut. And then we can also do a live stream for laser cutting. So if you're interested in any of that, you can hit subscribe. It's like somewhere on the screen. I don't know where it is. I think it's like up here or something. Where is it? Oh, it's over here, I think. But thank you for hanging out today. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Ready? Ready to end the stream? She says, I'm ready to go outside. So, alright, well, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. I'm gonna go take this down to the actual Artisan and put it back in its place. I think this looks really good. I love that we got all the sides done too. And yeah, I forget, I can move this handle, right? Oh my god, I can. If you're interested, this is all on Onshape. You can go ahead, you can play around with all this yourself and move this around and copy it, and there's 10 links. That is awesome. So you can create your own stuff and be awesome. And then if you're interested, we also are going to put the STL files on shoptusher.com. So we'll also put that there. Anyway, if you want to download it and, you know, in a different program, you don't have to go through and go into Onshape or anything. You can just download it and get it sent straight to your email address. It's pretty sweet. So I think we'll try and add some more stuff to that. And then eventually, once I get the enclosure all set, I think we will add that as well. So then you might get a second email or something. So much fun. I love it. So cool. I love that you can move this all around. You can move like the module all around. So cool. All right. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and stay tuned for some more laser cutting stuff, some design, some actual laser cutting. I think it'll be a lot of fun. But until then, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being awesome. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your Saturday, and I'll see you later.